Gina Rinehart's going to have to get to work the old school way.
I know, in a car. She wanted the option of a more dramatic entrance. The new West Perth headquarters of Hancock, that's the holding company that houses Gina's many and varied business interests, was to have included a helipad. But the City of Perth has just knocked back its application.
Right decision?
On the one hand, I get that local residents don't want to wake up in the middle of a scene from Black Hawk Down. But I am going to miss the opportunity of hearing Australia's richest woman say this after wrapping up a board meeting.
Get to the chopper!
Hancock's appealing against the decision.
They're very disappointed and have vowed to consider options available to us at this time. They might argue that while the structure looks like a helipad, it's actually a sports facility. The Hancock spokesperson made the point that a poll conducted by radio station 6PR showed respondents supporting it by a margin of 5-1.
You don't believe the poll?
I don't believe that 6PR has got 5 listeners.
Hello? Is anybody there?
The council knockback came as Gina was preparing to celebrate the 10th anniversary of her flagship Roy Hill iron ore mine. For the record, I don't believe the helipad is a terribly bad idea because it does give the city another option to the Royal Perth Hospital landing zone, which latest headlines suggest could crash into the cardiac ward at a moment's notice.
You don't think residents are right to be worried about safety issues?
Look, helipad or no, the most dangerous thing in West Perth will always be a small cap mining stock promoter scamming money out of investors with a promise that a company with prospective ground in Burkina Faso is going to be a 10-bagger. Even though the project has no transport infrastructure to get its unproven deposit from mine to port, both of which don't exist, and in the unlikely case they do ever exist, will probably be nationalised by whatever child soldier happens to be commanding the predominant military junta of the day.
No chopper pad will mean Hancock's build cost will drop.
That's one good thing. Gina's down to her last $38 billion after all, so every penny counts. The $250 million complex on Outram Street will host employees from Hancock's mining and energy companies, agricultural interests, and also the Rossi Boots and Dryserbone businesses. Hopefully, whatever savings are made during the redesign will be ploughed into the production budget of Rossi's next advertising campaign, so we can see some real actors rather than awkward staff make uncomfortable cameos as they pretend to be in a scene from Yellowstone. And on one final note, we should make the point that the absence of a rooftop bullseye doesn't mean Gina can't fly to work, she just can't land. I'm Ben Harvey.